In this video, I'm going to explain how to upload a song into worshipofheaven.com. The first time you do this, there's a little more work involved because you've got to create a login. Once you do that, you don't have to do that part anymore, so it's much easier. So the first time there's a little more involved, and that's why I'm going to have this video. First of all, go to the worshipofheaven.com site. This is the real site. Let's just click the download link. You can do this even if you don't have an ID. See what's there. You have to hit the list songs button to see what songs are there. This is a beta site right now. There's only one song, as it's shown here, Invincible Lamb. If someone were to click this, they'd get a separate window that would come up with all the individual files that go with that song. So there's an MP3 file, there's a lead sheet, there's the chords, and there's 2 videos that are on the web. So that's what's there right now. I'm going to now go back to the home page. This is a www.worshipofheaven.com. I'm going to create a new login. I'm going to upload a song because I want you to see how to do this. It's not hard. So first of all, we create a login. These are all test emails of mine, so hope no one gets any ideas that they're going to be able to hack them because they go away as soon as I create them. Okay, so I've created a new login now, and now I can go to upload here. Note that the login button now says log off, and it shows up here. This is the email address over here. Okay, so I'm going to hit the upload button, and it says uploading and managing songs. Your email address, it tells my email address, is currently registered with Worship of Heaven, so you can receive email updates as to the site's status and related issues. However, in order to actually upload songs, you'll need to register your real name with Worship of Heaven. This is not a gimmick or a scam. Rather, the intent here is to try to protect everyone from unscrupulous users. Once you submit this information, we'll turn on site features for you, which will allow you to upload and manage your songs. This information is for Worship of Heaven's exclusive use. It will not be shared, marketed, or exploited. Additionally, you are communicating with us over a highly secure connection. Notice up here it says secure connection. That's real. You'll notice that there's HTTPS up here. You need only give us this information one time. Now in red, I've highlighted here, with all due respects, please understand that submitting a false or fictitious name on this form is identity fraud, which in the United States is a federal crime. Therefore, please either submit your real name or do not submit this form at all. I'm going to put my real name in here. We all know that people often put in fake names when they go to internet sites. Please don't do that here. And this is just a display name. No big deal. Then there's this wording over here. I understand and agree that any song which I upload to worshipofheaven.com may be used freely by others and that I will not be paid for their use of it. I have read Worship of Heaven's legal framework and I agree to its terms and conditions. I am submitting my real legal name here. I have to hit agree, otherwise it won't allow it to work. I hit submit. It says to me, thank you. For enhanced security, an email has been sent to, and there's my email address, containing a link. Please click on that link as the final step in Worship of Heaven's validation process, after which you'll be able to add songs into Worship of Heaven's song collection, thereby making them available worldwide for others to use in worshiping God. So, that means that my email software should have received this, and here it is right here. Thank you. Here it is. Thank you from worshipofheaven.com. It says, thank you for signing up for a log-on account with worshipofheaven.com. Worship of Heaven is currently in pre-launch mode. By the time you watch this video, it may no longer be in pre-launch beta, but some things may have changed at that point, but it'll be approximately the same. We'll notify you at this email address, it's my email address, as we approach our launch date. Please know that we welcome your communication with us. Feel free to write us by clicking on the Contact Us menu item at worshipofheaven.com. We read every email address and will respond appropriately. So, that's my welcome there. Now, that was the initial one. But now there's another email which just came to me, and that's this second one, which came when I typed in my actual real name. It says this: hello, Worship of Heaven needs to validate your email address, and that's my email address. This is done by your clicking on the link below. Then you'll be able to upload songs to help others worldwide to worship God. Thank you for using Worship of Heaven. So scroll down here and we see this long link. We're going to click on this. What I'm going to do, it just programmed into my database on this site that you are now allowed to upload songs because you've given me the information we've requested. Congratulations! You can now upload and manage your songs on worshipofheaven.com. Please log in with your new username and password. Thank you and welcome. So we log in with the user ID which we just created. Again, you only have to do this one time, so don't worry. We're not gonna make you do this each time. Just once. That's it. Never again. Okay, now I'm logged in. Now it has my real name here, David Straley, up here. Now we're going to go and we're going to upload. So let's upload. Upload is a function which has 3 steps in it, and they're written out here. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. So you can read through this yourself. I'm not going to read through it all because on each one of these lines here is a bunch of text that explains it. I put that there so you don't have to go to another web page so as to find out what it means when I say author or copyright year. It says it all right here. You can read it right here. I'm just going to walk you through this. I'm going to upload a song, and this step 1, you don't actually upload the files. You just fill out this information so that Worship of Heaven knows information about your song. So this is the name of the song, Your Kingdom's Coming. I wrote this one, and it's written by me, David Straley. Copyright year, it's 2010. Now, by the way, just in case if any of you aren't aware of this, by U.S. federal law, copyright works in such a way that as soon as you create the song, it is automatically copyrighted by you. You don't have to do anything whatsoever other than create the song, and you therefore have a literal legal copyright in the United States of America. Now, there is a copyright office in America whereby you can register your copyright, and by registering it you get some additional benefits if you ever had to go to court. But I explain this because I know a lot of people do write their own Christian praise and worship songs. They never actually go to the copyright office, and they're afraid that their song is not copyrighted. I'm telling you that is not the case. Your song is copyrighted. It just doesn't have all the bells and whistles that if you ever had to go to court and some other things. But your song is fully copyrighted as soon as you write it. So if you didn't actually submit your song to the Copyright Office, don't worry. All you need to do is to put in the year that you wrote the song. If you don't remember the exact year, put in the approximate year. Publisher. I didn't have a publisher here. If you did have a publisher, it's actually a lot more complicated. So if you don't have a publisher, just leave that blank. Comment on your song. Put anything in there that you want. Grace period. This is something that's probably unique to worshipofheaven.com. I've never seen it anywhere else. This is a deal whereby when you upload this song, if you specify a grace period here of 15 days or 30 days, that means that during that time, if you get buyer's remorse and you decide, oh my God, I shouldn't have submitted that song, you can revoke that song from worshipofheaven.com, and you're completely free and clear of any type of legal issues with Worship of Heaven. It's back to square one, like as if you never heard of Worship of Heaven. Now, if you do choose a grace period, there are some other things that are going to come into play, and I'll show that in another video. But I'm going to choose one just for the sake of it. Now, by the way, if I were uploading a song, and when I do upload my songs, I normally pick 0 days because I'm not worried about it. But if you, worst possible case, if you are worried about somebody's going to rip you off, pick 30 days. You've got nothing to lose. It's like a 30-day guarantee at a store where you can bring back your merchandise for any reason or no reason whatsoever. Copyright owner. You have to specify that you are the copyright owner. You absolutely may not upload any song if you're not the copyright owner or if you're not a legal representative of the copyright owner. Then there's the legal framework. You can read that. It's a long document. And the reason why it's so long and detailed is because copyright, the whole copyright issue that covers songs, is complex. And it's a little scary. So there's been a lot of work that's gone into this this legal framework document. This is work so as to protect you and to protect Worship of Heaven from those who are sue happy. You could always be sued, even if you have nothing to do with Worship of Heaven. Someone can sue you for any reason whatsoever in America. That's the law. This legal framework is to try to prevent that from happening to you and to me. So submit song info. Okay, that's the first step. Down here, general information for song. My song's name, Your Kingdom's Coming, has been added successfully. Then we go to step 2. So we haven't actually uploaded any files yet, but what we have done is we've uploaded the information. Now I'm going to upload a file from my computer. I'm going to hit this browse button. I'm going to go to my computer. I have to navigate here. I'm going to upload a Word document. This has the lyrics and chords of this song on it. And I'm going to select here what type of file type it is. It's a chord sheet. And you'll see why this later on another video. And then there's the comments. You can put anything. I'm going to upload it. Now this could take a moment. Okay, it didn't take too long, did it? It was pretty fast. It says this document, here's the full name, has been uploaded successfully. Finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload, this is step 3 now of the 3 steps, I'm going to upload a web address. And what this is, I'm going to move off screen, but I'm going to keep talking to you. What this is something like a YouTube or MySpace web video, or it could be a web MP3 of your song. Okay. So I happen to have put this here. I'm going to say, in this case, this is our worship team that plays for the homeless. And this is the actual link I got from YouTube, from the URL line. I just copied it directly from YouTube after I uploaded it. I'm going to say, what kind of file, what kind of link type is this? It's a video on the web. And I'm going to type in a comment. This is our homeless outreach team. I'm going to upload it, but add web link. That's it. Okay, now, just to prove that this has been done, I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the download link. Remember, the first time we hit download, there's only 1 song. Now there should be 2. Let's hit the list songs and see. Okay, there's 2. And here's the new one, which we just uploaded. I'm going to click on this one, Your Kingdom's Coming. Brings up a new window. Remember I told you that there was a slight issue if you did choose a web, if you did choose a grace period, and that's this, all this red text. It says this, note, this song is still in the grace period which its owner specified when uploading it, so the owner can still revoke it from Worship of Heaven's song collection. If you use the song and then the owner revokes it, you could be found guilty of copyright infringement. However, the duration of the grace period is 30 days max. After the grace period expires, if the song hasn't yet been revoked, it should still be online at worshipofheaven.com, and then there should be no issue in your using the song in accordance with Worship of Heaven's legal framework. At that time, the warning will no longer appear. So, what that is saying in nuts and bolts terms is this. You're the owner of this song in this case. Or I'm the owner of this song. I've uploaded it. I've specified I want to be able to revoke this song. I want to be able to change my mind and take it back. It's allowing me to do that. It's giving me 30 days to do it. But if you or someone else then goes to the site to decide to use my song and maybe record it and put it on a CD and so forth, if I were to revoke that song and then you've recorded it, then there's a copyright infringement issue upon you. So you should be warned that that could happen so that you don't spend too much time with that song until the 30 days are up and it's definitely on the site and secure that you can now use it without getting in legal trouble. Does that make sense? That's why I'm warning you with this red type here that the song is still in a grace period. When the grace period expires, this red type is going to go away so that you, if you choose to download this song and use it, you can use it safely. Okay, anyway, and we'll see how to get rid of that on another video. Now, notice that there's 2 items that are associated with the song. We specified them here. The first one is the chord sheet. Let's click on it. It's a Word document. We can either open it or save it. Let's open it right here. Okay, we have to fit this onto the screen, but just so you can see, here's actually the chord sheet of the whole thing. Okay. Now the other one is a video on the web. I'm not going to open that here, but that brings up a separate browser window so that on YouTube so that you can see the video. And that's it. Well, in the next video, there'll be a video on managing your songs. Please consider watching that one too. And we'll also show how to get rid of all this red scary type here, so that if you have chosen a grace period, when you're ready and you feel safe with your song Be At Worship of Heaven, you can choose to end your grace period at that point, in which case this red type here will go away so that other users who might want to use your song won't feel worried that you might revoke the song after they choose to use it. Thanks, and God bless.